Greetings, friends. Long before we arrive at Holy Week, the cross is already coming into view. Knowing the horrific things that will take place when we arrive there, it might be tempting for us to look away. But in this week's gospel lesson, Jesus calls us to look up. While speaking with the Pharisee Nicodemus, the teacher reminds him of the Israelites in the wilderness who were saved from deadly snake bites. What does God use to rescue the people? He instructs them to look to the image of the poisonous serpent, which Moses has placed atop a pole. Just as the Israelites needed to look to the bronze serpent so that they might live, we must look to Christ crucified upon the cross. There we will see one who is humiliated so that we might be glorified, one who is subjugated by the powers of this world so that we might be freed from the powers of sin, one who suffers death so that we might receive everlasting life. When we see the Son of Man lifted up, we witness the saving love of God. And when we truly believe in Jesus, we commit to performing good deeds in God's name. As we prepare to come together in worship this week, I encourage you to spend time reading our scripture lessons in advance. We'll first read an Old Testament lesson from the book of Numbers, chapter 21, verses 4 through 9. We'll then read from the Gospel according to John, chapter 3, verses 14 through 21. Following your reading, you will also benefit from reflecting upon your responses to these questions. Jesus tells Nicodemus that true believers should make clearly visible those deeds done in God. How do you shine a light on your own good deeds? And where do you feel called to risk humiliation or discomfort or safety in order to bring dignity or relief or security to your siblings in the world? Just as Jesus welcomed Nicodemus to converse with him as he struggled to believe, he also welcomes us all to come with our faith and our doubts, our devotion and our fear, our inquiries and our ignorance. Whoever we are, however we come, Christ calls us to gather together. Please join with your siblings in the faith as we celebrate worship each Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. If you're able to join us in person, we meet together in the sanctuary at 718 Court Street here in Fulton. If you can gather with us virtually, please look for the live webcast of worship on our congregation's YouTube channel. If you are able to worship at another time, we hope you'll look for the videos of gatherings which are archived on our YouTube channel once our worship celebration concludes. Friends, let's look to Jesus so that we might live. And as we are drawn toward the light of Christ, may we see our family, our friends, our neighbors, and the stranger in our midst, so that we might invite them to walk with us as we walk together toward the cross. May grace and peace be yours in abundance.